In this tutorial, I want to show you guys how you can easily color grade your outdoor images and bring them to life, and also make them pop and vibrant using Capture One. So basically, today we're not going to be using Photoshop like we have been doing. This is going to be a very short and easy to understand Capture One tutorial, where we're just going to be doing maybe the color grading for this particular image. And for skin retouching, I have so many tutorials about skin retouching. So let's kick in and we start learning about that. So let me just give you a moment to hit the like button. So just hit the like button, because I've realized so many people just watch and you don't hit the like button on most of my videos. So just hit the like button so that YouTube can push this to, or recommend it to more people out there who are interested in learning about photography and maybe color grading using Capture One. So let's just click in and start working on this image. So basically, my Capture One interface is in such a way that every adjustment is on the right hand side, like in Camera Raw or maybe in Lightroom. So in order to have the same in your Capture One, you have to come and simply come to, just come right here to Window, Workspace, and you come to Migration, and you have the same settings right here. And usually the very first thing I do in Capture One is to turn on my exposure warning. And if at all you don't have the exposure warning option, you have to come and right click right here, and you see customize the bar, and you just look for whichever tool that you want and just drag it, or you can select it and you can make it appear right here. So I'm just going to cancel that, just going to hit done. So usually I turn on the exposure warning, and what this does, it shows me every part in the image that is really overexposed, especially for most outdoor images. So you can see wherever it shows the red color, that means that that area is really overexposed in this very image. So it is more of like a warning for over or blown out areas in your outdoor images. So I prefer to leave it on. And the next thing I want to do, or what I do next, is coming to the high dynamic range option in Capture One. So I take the highlights down for my outdoor images, because most of the times I want to regain the sky or the ambient lighting in the background for most of my images. Then I come and do the same for the whites to get back more of the information. And when I do that, you can notice that we have lost out on that kind of blown out area in the sky area around the model, and that is a really good thing to do. So after doing that, I prefer to first of all come and add contrast using the levels. So I'm just going to push in the blacks just like that to add contrast into the image, and also do the same for the whites. And after doing that, I come to the blacks and I take them down just like that to around 21, and I pull up the shadows slightly. So in most cases I want to add that kind of sharpening to the image, so I'm just going to add some kind of clarity to around 6, and that is where we are right now. Let's see the before and after. This was the image before and after, before, after. You can see that we have that nice and beautiful sky in this image. And after doing that, you can just come and add some little bit or tiny amount of contrast to the image. And that is it for the local adjustments for this image. And after doing that, the next thing is going to be color grading the image. So before color grading, I usually recommend that you create a new adjustment layer or a new field adjustment layer, so that your color grading can be on a separate layer from the original adjustments in the high dynamic range or your levels, or whichever adjustment you have done to your raw file in Capture One. So my color grading is going to be in this layer. So let me just name it to color grade. And after that, I make sure this layer is selected. I'm just going to go all the way down to where it says, first of all, color editor. So under color editor, I'm just going to come and I choose skin tone. So I just want to create or match or create even skin tone in the overall image. So I'm just going to come and I select my eyedropper tool and or my color picker tool, and zoom into the image. So I just want to pick an area that I want the rest of the skin to look like in this image. So I'm just going to choose this particular area right here, and you can see that it has chosen the range. So this area contains reds, oranges, and some bit of magentas or yellows. So after doing that, I'm just going to come to the uniformity slider and I start moving it towards the hues or the hue of the uniformity slider. I hope I'm making sense that way. Then I'm going to add some little bit of saturation, and you can see when I do that, the whole skin is going to be looking so uniform in this image. So depending on the look you're trying to go in for, you can even add that kind of green or greenish feel to the skin tone, or you can as well go in for the magentas in the skin tone. So just going to double tap to undo that. So I just want to add a little bit of greens, and there we are right now. So after doing that, I would love to come to this particular area because I want to add some specific colors. So under color balance, we have shadow, midtone, and highlights. So for this case, I just want to add a little bit of greens to my highlights in this image. So I'm just going to select the highlight and click in the middle and move this towards the greens. So you can see that I'm just adding that kind of green to the highlights. I just don't want to overdo this, and I think that that looks nice and beautiful for me. And after doing that, I'm just going to come back up here where it says basic, and under basic I have to play around with these colors in this image so that I can make the image pop and look a little bit better. So I'm just going to first of all target the blues. So you can as well use the color picker tool and you just come and click right there. It is going to sample for you the blue color. So I just want to go in for that kind of blue teal look in this image. So I'm just going to do the same, click and move towards the green kind of color for this image, just like that. And I just want to make or darken the blue color in this image, just like that, so that I can get more of the blue color in the image, but that is too much. It's going to leave it right there. And I'm just going to add the hue, just like that. And as you can see, this is already looking nice and beautiful. So I'm just going to add some little bit of saturation to the blue color, just like that. And when I feel like that is enough and I'm comfortable with it, I could come back and I play around with the green color. So depending on the hue that I want to go in for, just going to go with that kind of greenish kind of look or feel to the greens, and also desaturate it slightly so that my image can really stand out in this case. And when I feel like that is enough for me, I could come back to the local adjustments or my original adjustments and just open up the shadows even more for this image. Then for the color grading, let me show you guys the before and after for the color grading process of this image, and I think that looks nice and beautiful. But you can as well go ahead and do some more adjustments, like the saturating the hues of the aquas, just like that. So depending on the look you're trying to go in for, this is what I would go in for this particular image. And I could as well darken the blues a little bit more and just hue down the blues, and I think that looks nice and beautiful. So let's see the before and after for this particular image. This was the image initially, before and after, before, after. So this is how to color grade using Capture One. And if at all you'd love to edit the image into Photoshop, it is very nice and easy. You can simply come to image and you come to edit with and you choose Photoshop to edit or retouch it in Photoshop. So the format I prefer TIFF, 16-bit uncompressed, and I leave everything in the default, and I'm just going to hit edit variants in order to open this image into Photoshop to do the skin retouching and just those little bit of touch-ups in just Photoshop. So basically this is how to color grade your outdoor images using Capture One. And if at all you have loved this, don't forget to like this video and don't forget to subscribe this channel. If at all you have been watching from this channel for the very first time, Ronix from Ronix Photography, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in yet more tutorials. And don't forget to keep practicing and keep color grading and keep creating.